How's it going, everybody? Colby here with Colby's Cards, and today I'm opening a blaster box of 2023 Donruss. So we get some pretty thick packs in these boxes this year. There are 15 cards per pack, and there are 6 packs in a box for a total of, quick math, 90 cards. I believe that's correct. So we will take a look here. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs. A lot of people don't like Donruss this year because they lost their rights. Not only do they not have the rights to the logos for MLB, but they also lost the rights to the MLBPA, which stands for the Players Association, which basically gave Panini rights to at least publish images of players that were currently in the major leagues. Unfortunately, without that, they no longer have that right, so they cannot publish pictures or cards of any current players. Now, I'm sure there was a date range where they had to work, you know, and say, hey, well, this guy gets called up this year. We can't, like, unprint our cards, you know what I mean? But otherwise, they did have to work with that. And here's a nice Independence Day or Blue Stars parallel of Ray Lankford. And here's a nice Robert Hassel as well. That's going to be our pink. So we have, I'm not sure, this is not numbered, but we're going to get a lot of parallels out of here probably. And then we also get a hollow blue of Joe Tinker and a purple. This is a Diamond Kings purple of Harmon Killebrew, and another card here, Unleashed, of Jason Dominguez. And then we finish out the pack with Lou Brock, Jordan Lawler, and I think that's a mirrored image variation. As you can see, his number is backwards there. And then the last card is Mick Abel or Mick Abel. So as I was saying, they lost the rights to print any current players. I believe there was probably a cutoff date. So guys like Jordan Walker, who are technically playing up in the big leagues right now, Ellie De La Cruz, guys like that, because this product had already come out, likely will still be in the product, I believe. But regardless, now it's basically going to be old Hall of Famers, past players like this, past managers, Sparky Anderson, Duke Snider, or just prospects, kind of like Bowman does a lot of guys from the minor leagues. So kind of unfortunate this year, but still exciting nonetheless to get a lot of parallels, hopefully, out of these blasters. This was $24.99, down $5 from last year. I think was $30, not sure. Here's a J.R. Ritchie. This is numbered out of 2023, so this is their red hollow, which matches the year. Here's a Jackson Holiday blue. I think these blues are potentially retail exclusive. There's a purple of Richie Ashburn and a Daniel Espino purple rated prospect. And then we also have a Randy Johnson Cooperstown card. Those are pretty cool looking. So set that with Unleashed. And then we do get a nice Endy Rodriguez. He's a really nice top prospect, catching prospect in the Pirates organization. Bobby Doerr and Mason Wynn, rated prospect. So I really, you know what, I mean, a lot of people don't like Donruss. I probably won't buy too much of this just because the value's not really there. I mean, I don't necessarily buy cards to resell either. I mean, that's just, I mean, I do sell cards just to kind of pare down my collection, but I mean, I don't sell them to specifically make money on them. So that's one thing to keep in mind. If you do flip cards, then that is one thing you'll want to keep in mind. And then secondarily, I just rip this stuff because I think it's fun. I think to get a lot of parallels and kind of like really cool, almost, you know, more cartoony, more exciting parallels than Topps offers. Again, there's not as much value there, but it is still a fun rip. So honestly, if you've got kids or if you just like to rip cards, it's definitely an affordable way to get a bunch of parallels out of here. So here's one of our purples. This is going to be Ralph Kiner for the Pirates. We do have a Lee Smith kind of sticking here. Lee Smith purple. James Wood on the rated prospect blue parallel. And a Juan Gonzalez on the bomb squad. So I like these cards again, very cartoony. This kind of debuted, I think, last year as an insert set, but really like those as well. Then we've got Gavin Stone, Duke Snider, and Andy Pages. All right, we are halfway through. See if we can get anything else out of here. I did open a hobby box of this stuff when it first came out a couple weeks back, maybe about a month ago. There were actually 4 autographs in my hobby box, which was pretty cool. And then I also got a relic. So if you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check that out as well. Maybe we'll get an autograph out of here. Who knows? I know they loaded up Donruss Optic from last year, so we'll see if they loaded up Donruss Regular this year. There's Jordan Walker. We've got Early Win, which is a great name for a pitcher, by the way. Joe Morgan, Ryan Sandberg, Noah Schultz, Babe Herman, and Bob Feller. There's a nice Henry Davis. He actually just made his MLB debut, and I got to see it. He made his MLB debut on the day after Father's Day, so that was pretty cool. Here's a Steve Carlton purple. We've got a Jackson Chourio blue, Jackson Holiday on this one. This is another purple rated prospect. And Mr. 3000, Al Kaline. So this one's kind of black. It's all black and white, kind of. Nice little shimmer to it there. Nice insert set. We do have a Sal Frelick, Frank Thomas, the Big Hurt, and a Ken Griffey Jr. there as well. And it does look like that's a mirrored image, because it is backwards there. So pretty cool. Down to the last 2 packs. Like I said, I mean, this is just really a fun rip. Had your collection with a lot of different parallels and a lot of different old-time players. Honestly, if you've got kids and they want to learn more about the history of baseball too, like guys like Jim Palmer, you can kind of teach them about Ichiro, who they might not have been able to see play. It's kind of fun to be a part of that and teach them how to teach them a little bit about the history of the game. All right, so here we have an Edwin Snyder, which I believe is, I was going to say, I think that's Duke Snyder. And that is actually a Liberty parallel. So I think I pulled one of these out of my hobby box, potentially. But still pretty cool there, Liberty parallel. We have a Daniel Espino, that's the blue, hollow blue, and a Willie McCovey on the purple. And I think this will probably be another purple here. And it is Vlad Guerrero Sr., so that is Vlad Jr.'s dad. We also have a Marvels parallel that's sticking. There we go. And our Marvels parallel is Robin Yount. And then we've got Drew Romo, Robert Hassel, and Wade Boggs. All right, guys, we're down to our last pack. Let's see if we can get some last pack mojo, last pack magic. Cross your fingers. Doesn't look like anything thick, but that doesn't mean anything necessarily. So we've got Dontrelle Willis and Ray Lankford. There's a nice Ichiro card again. There is Mariano Rivera, probably one of, if not the best closer in the game. Mick Abel, Vince Coleman, Whitey Ford, Alan Trammell. Here's an Al Kaline, purple. Termarr Johnson, that's probably going to be another purple. There it is for the Pirates. And a blue Juan Marichal. I like the look of that there. That's pretty cool with the San Francisco uniform. And then our final parallel is going to be an Unleashed Termarr Johnson for my Pirates. So that's pretty sweet. And then we end up with Diego Cartaya, George Valera or Jorge Valera, and Ryan Sandberg on the Diamond Kings. So, I mean, honestly, for 90 different cards, I mean, obviously we didn't get any hits per se. We did get one numbered card, so that was this red J.R. Ritchie. And then we got a bunch of parallels. So the inserts theoretically were pretty cool. They were Unleashed Termarr Johnson, Robin Yount, Al Kaline, Bomb Squad of Juan Gone, Randy Johnson, Cooperstown, and another Unleashed of Jason Dominguez. Got a bunch of purples. So there should be 12 of these. Kind of go through them real quick. Really the best one there, Jackson Holiday. And then we've got blue. So I think there are, I think they're calling these Rapture parallels, if I'm not mistaken. Unless that's the insert set kind of parallel with the shimmery look to it. I'm not sure which is which, but the blues, there was one per pack. So 6 of those in a box. We got these ones here. James Wood is a good one. And then a couple other ones we did. Oh, here's another purple I missed. The Independence Day with the blue and white stars, as well as the Duke Snyder Liberty parallel. So pretty cool stuff. Not sure what's going on. Is that like part of the picture back? Yeah, that's trees in the back. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. I like the parallels that they include. Again, Donruss is not the top product of the year, but it is definitely still a fun rip. So thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, everybody.